In this video, we would like to share with you how to make pulled pork on the charcoal grill. Even though this recipe requires hours of cooking time, it doesn't require very much effort. You just get to enjoy your time while the cooking happens and check on it every once in a while. Everyone can succeed pretty easily and get a great result on the first try.
Perfect.
We start by brining the pork. Dissolve the salt in lukewarm water. The ratio I use is about a quarter cup of kosher salt to 4 cups of water. Before you add the pork in, you can add some ice cubes to this water to cool it down. Leave it in the fridge for about an hour. But if you're like me, the biggest container in their kitchen's not that big, and the water will definitely spill out into the fridge. You can add some ice in it to keep the pork fresh. An hour later, it's time to start the charcoal. Light some newspaper and put the charcoal chimney on top. While waiting for the charcoal, let's prepare some seasoning. Here I use black pepper, garlic powder, and brown sugar. You can use any other seasoning you like here. Use a paper towel to dry the pork, and then cover it with some yellow mustard evenly. This will help the seasoning stick to the meat. Since we've already brined the pork, we're not going to add extra salt. Evenly cover the pork with black pepper. By now, the charcoal should be pretty much ready. Before adding the hot coals to the tray, make sure to add some unlit charcoal with it. This will help extend the cooking time. Let it heat up for 5 minutes, and then use a wire brush to clean the grill. Wipe it clean with a paper towel that's soaked with oil, and repeat this process a couple times. Place an aluminum pan with some apple juice underneath. This will help to keep the pork moist during the cooking process, and it also catches the juices that drip off. Lay 2 chunks of wood on top of the charcoal. We use apple wood here, but you could also use hickory or whatever you like. Now we can finally start grilling the pork. I usually come back to check the temperature every hour or 45 minutes or something, and then spray some apple juice on the surface so the pork won't dry out. If the temperature drops below 300, add charcoal with a block of wood. Close the lid and then go grab a beer and celebrate your hard work. After 4 hours of cooking time, we've pretty much achieved the smoky flavor we're aiming for. We're going to transfer the pork into the apple juice pan and cover the pork with a heavy-duty aluminum foil. Clean the grate, add some charcoal in, and let it keep cooking for about 1 hour. Cook until the internal temperature reaches above 200 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's below this range, it'll still get cooked, but it won't be very easy to pull apart. Let the pork rest for 1 hour. This will give us the juiciest pulled pork possible. For us, it took about 6 hours overall, including the brining and the rest time. So make sure to leave enough time if you're going to cook this for a party. And then it's time to pull. Wow, look at this. Everything's so tender. You can add some barbecue sauce or some other seasoning and mix it here. But for me, I just add a couple different things while eating it, so it'll be different each time I taste, and I won't get bored of it.
Perfect.
Besides barbecue sauce, here's some other seasonings that I like. One is salsa verde. Use the air fryer or oven to toast all the vegetable ingredients here for about 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And then add 2 tablespoons of lime juice, half teaspoon of salt, and a lot of cilantro. Blend everything well. This salsa goes so well with the pork. It's so flavorful. It has a nice sweet sour tang to it. It'll give some freshness to the pork. Everything is balanced so well. The other seasoning is a combination of garlic, pepper, and cilantro. I usually like to add this on the second day when heating up the leftovers, right after it came out of the microwave. While it's still super hot, add 1 clove of crushed garlic, 1 serrano pepper, sliced, and some chopped cilantro, and mix this all together well. Even though the ingredients of the salsa are the same, the taste is very different. It has a strong garlicky flavor, and the pepper and garlic are just such a nice match. They are simple ingredients, but they add a complicated flavor. Voila! Thank you for watching until the end. We hope you enjoyed this pork butt grilling recipe, and hope you give it a try in the future. Let us know how it turns out in the comments below.
That looks really nice.
That's the first time open it. Excellent work.
Wow.